All across America, cities and states are banning smoking in public places. With the health kick spreading through our culture, these smoking bans are catching a lot of support. Naturally, the government steps in like a shark in bloody waters and starts throwing anti-smoking legislation around. We as citizens do this every time there is an issue with emotional attachment. We scream for more government control. We all know smoking has serious health risks. It even tells you on the side of cigarette packs. U.S. law says you have to be 18 years or older to purchase cigarettes. This means you have to be an adult to buy cigarettes. As an adult, you should know the risks of smoking. If the government, in all of its infinite wisdom, says you're an adult at 18, then why do they get to tell you where you can and can't smoke in places that they have no authority over? One of the main reasons for a smoking ban is the effects of secondhand smoking. We know this can be just as bad for you as smoking directly. Not only was this to reduce secondhand smoking for the patrons of businesses, but for their employees as well. One article from Discovery Health reports that bartenders and waiters have shown improved health since smoking bans have gone into effect. This is a reasonable reason to ban smoking indoors. But instead of leaving this up to the business owner, the government decided what was best and instilled its will upon the businesses. Private property rights in the U.S. are being stripped away. I won't get into that in detail because that's a whole other speech. When smoking legislation started, it usually banned smoking outside an entrance of a public place. This is an understandable and even reasonable rule. Once that legislation was passed, they went up one step further and banned smoking completely indoors. Regardless of what business owners wanted, regardless of what kind of financial damage this might do to business owners, the smoking ban was still passed. Locally, here in Casper, the city passed a smoking ban that is now being brought up for reconsideration. Before the smoking ban, 80% of businesses were already smoke-free in Casper. So, with most of Casper smoke-free, was this law really even necessary? I am a former smoker. I quit because I didn't want to risk the health problems that come from smoking. I personally, even when I was a smoker, enjoyed non-smoking establishments because I didn't like the smell of smoke. This being said, I am a proponent for individual liberties. I feel businesses should have, in some way, a say in laws and issues that might affect their business. Those business owners put their livelihood into their business. Having the government enforce their will on them without any type of compromise or conversation is just anti-American. With the health wagon that everybody is jumping on these days, smoking will one day be a thing of the past. With less and less smokers will come more and more businesses banning smoking on their own. Let's give the people their rights to choose whether they want to smoke or not. Let's let the businesses decide whether they want to allow smokers or not. This is something the government needs to leave up to the people, because the government, in fact, does not know what is best for us. We do.